Alright, well, bad news. I can't get this off, so I'm just gonna have to... Look at this. I don't know. It might just be the plastic there. But I can't get this off. I don't have nothing to grip the shock body with to stop it from spinning. And neither of those pliers ain't digging in there. I tried to look for the E-clip wrench and try that on this. But I don't know what I did with it. It's somewhere. The plastic tool that comes with the kit. So I'm just gonna... I'll just put some grease on the end of the shaft when I push it through. The Team Lozy shock O-ring grease. Put a bunch on it, push it through, and hopefully that seals pretty good. Yeah, look at this stuff inside there. Well, we'll see what we can do. Alright, now gotta use, what size is this? Oh, too small. Perfect. And where is the nut driver? And then this. Oh wow. I can spin the piston. We don't care about this shaft because this shaft is bent, so I'm going to grab it right by the threads. I'm going to unloosen this. Oh, damn. The piston's loose, but I can't. Yeah, I got to invest in some shock pliers. There we go. That got it. Those pliers are a little worn out, I guess. That's got the half cuts in it for stripping wire. So I'm just putting that on the shaft. And then this, I know we got to reuse the the washer because I watched Earl Moorhead's video. And that came right off. Wasn't even embedded like his was. I guess I don't send it as hot as Earl Moorhead. But, alright. Now it's just the reverse assembly. Grab me a shock piston. I'm at a shock shaft. Put that right there. Get this bent one out of here. And it says black pistons are for rear shocks. One thing I will say, their shipping is pretty fast. Alright, I gotta go get something to cut this open. I'll be right back. Keep an eye on that stuff for me. I'm used to all the Armor stuff. All the bags have Ziplocs. This doesn't. A little sip of coffee. Let's not try to cut one of these O-rings. Leave a comment down below on anybody that's used these and how do you like them. And what size, what weight shock oil have you used with them? I've seen all different weights that people have used so far. I went a little thicker, not too thick. Because like I said, these are only the 5mm shafts and I don't want to bend them. So what I'm going to do is take some of the O-ring grease. Instead of using shock oil. I'm just going to put a layer right around this inside the groove for now. And take the O-ring, put the O-ring on. And put some more over the O-ring. And also plug the hole with grease. Just my luck. Should be fine, it's not really thick. Alright, we got that on there. Even the slots are freaking plugged. Alright. This is our new shaft. Goes on this side. If you notice on the washer, there's a flat side and a concave side, a rounded side. I would gather the flat side goes towards the piston. Although looks like they had it backwards. The edges are flat and then this side is rounded over. Because you can see where the shaft pounded into the washer. I don't know if you can see that. But it's all shiny right around it. But I'm going to flip it, put it the other way. And then the slots go down. That went on so nice and easy. I should have got new nylon lock nuts for this. Now I'm going to use my makeshift tool, which I'm probably going to grab it right on the last thread. Like so. And we're going to screw this in tight. There we go. Thread's perfect. Didn't even touch the shaft either. Oh, that's nice and tight now. Alright. We're going to cake. Wish I could put the grease down into that way. Hold on. Yeah, it was dirt. I could see dirt down in there. Right back. I'm gonna get a cotton swab so I can swab in there. Hopefully it fits like it does. Mint. Oh yeah, it was dirty. I really wish I could have got this out and take it apart and put the O-ring grease on it. Well, put a nice thick layer, especially right around here. On my back shafts, as long as they're not bent, I'm going to take them out and I'm going to polish them with these. Get them nice and slick. It does. I think his name was Ryan Harris. I'm not too sure. I don't remember. But it was on YouTube. He does his hinge pins with that and the shock shafts. Alright, we got that all nice and oiled up. Let's try to get this back in here. Come on, don't rip an O-ring. Oh, that's tight right there. Get me nervous. We go. And we're in. Hopefully the O-ring's fine. Not too bad. All right. I'm gonna need actually use the water bottle. Huh. But I'm gonna need, it's another thing I don't have is a shock stand. Eventually I'll get one of those too. I'm gonna use this wheel and put it right down in it. So now let's fill it. These are 100 milliliter bottles. I didn't know exactly how much it was gonna need to fill these. These are some big shocks. So I got it almost all the way full with the piston up. I'm gonna pull it down now really fast and mess everything up. And push it back up slowly. Pull it back down. Ooh, that's really stiff. I think I should have went with the 40 weight. But once I get this full and let it sit, let the air bubbles come out, I'm gonna shut you guys off and I'll continue when I get a little bit further ahead. I don't want to bore you all with watching the same stuff over and over. These pistons feel really good though, wow. And so far through the whole maintenance, I've stuck with 1-Up products. I like to kind of support the little guys for accessories and things like fluids, oils. Next, I will be getting their O-ring lube grease and their ball diff grease for my 110 cars with the ball diffs. All right, I'm gonna let that sit. It's almost full all the way. Put that in the tire. Of course, I'm gonna have to push it down because it don't fit. It's too long. Let that sit, and I'm gonna show you guys real quick and say I made a mistake. As you can see, not too much of a biggie, but I have the front of the Outcast taken apart, and I put the pistons for the rear and the front shocks. But I'm just going to continue putting all the front shocks together with the rear pistons, and then put the front shocks in the rear, take the rears apart, and put the pistons for the front and the rears, and just send it like that, because the Outcast is the same shocks all the way around, unlike the Creighton. Creighton has shorter shafts in the front. But I just wanted to point it out. I don't know why you guys didn't let me know that I was putting the pistons in the wrong shocks. But I got the second shock all apart. I'm not even going to try taking it apart. I'm just going to put a lot of grease on the shock shaft. I disassembled the shaft completely because I just want to make sure it's not bent. It doesn't seem like it. It seems fine. I think I only had one bent one. And I'm going to use the nubber dial, put this on my drill, and power it up and polish up this shaft, get it nice and slick. So either it slides through the O-rings nice and super smooth. So I'm going to end it right here. I'll come back when I'm putting it back together.